take off the mask.
It's the enemy behind the mask. It's the enemy.
I remember I was like 9 years old. I found a $100 bill flying through the parking lot in my complex, and I gave it to this guy because I called myself like bragging. I was young. I'm like, yo man, I found $100. He like, I'm gonna take, man. Let's split it 50-50 because I saw it fly before you grabbed it. I'm like, okay, I'm young though. I'm like $50 shit. That's still like 300 in my eyes. Like,
we got a special guest in here tonight, Ronnie V.
Shit. The man had done went fishing and everything. Like another neighbor had told my mama, Miss Sean, Ronnie just gave $100 that he found to Ralph over there. And Mr. Ralph say they gonna split it 50. My mama say, excuse me? My mama whooped my ass first. Cause I wasn't supposed to be outside for one. Appreciate y'all.
We in here tonight, man, so we finna kick it with Ronnie V, man. How you feeling tonight, my brother?
Man, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling blessed. Heard some new music tonight, so I'm just excited about being here on this platform, Higher Voltage. Yeah, man. Thank y'all for having me.
For two, I gave away $100 fucking dollars. That nigga went fishing at Summer Lake. My mama went to the lake.
You already know it's an honor to have you, man. So let the people know more about your background. Where you coming from, man?
Coming from Carroll City, you know, born and raised there. Been doing music since I was about 7. I'd say singing since 7, but you know, just tapping more into the music over the years. And yeah, man, just thankful for all the doors that open, and then for those that close, we just kick them down.
So what got you into doing music, man? How you started? What inspired you to get into music?
Well, yeah, when I was a kid, I just started singing, and my grandma heard me one day, and pretty much me and her are like the only 2 singers like in the family, and she kind of just took me under her wing. So she became my manager, my vocal coach, my mentor, my teacher. So yeah, man, it's just that's pretty much how it started. The love of wanting to do it and pursue it as a career kind of came from just, you know, being up under her and being a student. Yeah.
Oh, man,
my first song I ever did or recorded is called "What's Your Name," and man, I still got it on CD, but I'm still kind of thankful that.
Where did you record it?
Bro, I thought it was a hit too. I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was a hit.
Like, where did you record at? Like, where would you record at? Like,
shit, probably somewhere like in West Palm, I think was the first studio I ever recorded at. I could just remember being like 13 years old.
Booth? Was a booth there?
Yeah, it was a booth.
Official studio.
Okay. Yeah, it was an official studio. Yeah.
Okay, you jumped out the gate, no closet. Okay.
Yeah. You know, it was the standard, but it was official because it was like a spot. You know what I'm saying? You know, but it was a vibe. But yeah, and so I rode up there with like my Uncle Marvin, and I just remember it took forever to get there as a kid, but we finally got at the studio, and I think it was like the Palm Beach area. But yeah, thank God for growth though, you know.
Right.
Yeah, and not giving up. Like even me just bringing up 13 years old, you know what I'm saying? I get singing at 7, but to still have like merchandise of me, you know, hearing myself back at 13 and can hear myself now and just hit the growth, I think that is mad dope.
That is dope. That is dope. But I feel though, like I'll be around a lot.
My mama went to the lake with me. And was like, yeah, my son found $100. Like, what's up? He like, oh, you know, my hands real fishy right now. She said, oh, that's okay. That $100 smell like fish. Ain't no pressure. So took that shit right out of his pocket and gave it to my mama. I ain't seen that $100 since.
You know what I'm saying? You sound just like the record, bro, and like.
Nah, I appreciate that.
He ain't leaving no auto tune.
Exactly. I mean, I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, and shouts out to all of the great vocalists all around the world. You know what I'm saying? Everybody having a different story. For me, I'm gonna just say that I was lucky. I was fortunate to have somebody like my grandmother to be my vocal coach. You know what I'm saying? And to have a family that supported me from day one too. You know what I'm saying? And allowed me to grow. So how was it about my grandma?
Yeah, I'm like how was it just like, you know, creating with your grandmom? Because I already know grandmom's already strict already. Right. So now teaching you a new talent, and, you know, how was that? Like, how was that? I know there's a blessing and a curse at the same time.
Nah, for real. But, you know, it created a special bond.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so, for the most part, I was just thankful for that. Of course, it came with discipline. It's no different from when you get a Joe Jackson that sees a vision in a little Michael Jackson, or Beyonce's mother and father seeing the vision in her, or Brandy. Of course I'm gonna name singers because that's just the department that we come from, you know what I'm saying? But just giving these examples of when people can see something so special in their child, in their grandchild, and something just comes over them that makes them feel like they want to pour everything they got into that. And that's pretty much the privilege that I got, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the.
You want the music?
And that hard work and that discipline is gonna come based off of how bad, you know, they want it for you.
So I got a question. So as far back as you can remember, what was the first R&B CD that you got and just praised it like this my way because I really like what they doing and this my idol?
I don't know.
That's a good one, huh? Because you like a lot of them. That's probably what
the thing is, you know, with our mama, in case y'all didn't know we brothers.
I was gonna get to that.
Happy, we singing.
Blood, real blood.
I know you remember, like, back then, mama used to have like the CD cases,
right?
But then when I was with grandma, it was always just more so the gospel,
right?
So by the time I got a little older, I started tapping more into like my mom's CD books,
right?
And
so what is it? Usher, R. Kelly?
It was like Jackson? It could have been Don't Be a Menace soundtrack.
What's that first CD that you put in the
Michael Jackson?
Oh, Michael Jackson.
It was hard to answer it though.
We knew. I
knew it was Michael Jackson, but I thought it could have been maybe Usher. You make me wanna. You know, Usher had that
first urge of you wanting to sing was Mike.
Mike, for sure.
Yeah. He used to play that shit all day in the living room.
Yeah.
How was it? How was it living with this guy?
Now, you know, this nigga used to hide my CDs and DVDs of Michael Jackson and Usher and shit. Like, mainly the Michael
ones. In the middle of the living room, 8 hours straight.
Because see, this is the thing that they did for me. As I got older, they started realizing that I was trying to do my own thing. So they'll buy me like the MJ CDs and DVDs and shit. And I was a student, bro. I would come home, I'd do my homework, whatever I gotta do, but all the rest of the day, through the night. It's
doing the
on the main TV. I got the radio hostage
loud
with the CD. Yeah, loud.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I don't even. You can tell how keen your talent is.
Room door closed, locked. I don't want no interruptions. And one day I came home, went for my CDs and DVDs. This nigga hid all the shit. So I was on a fucking Easter egg hunt in the house looking for my shit. I don't think he gave it back to me either.
Nah, I gave it back.
So y'all both, you know, growing up together as brothers, and did y'all ever tap into music with each other?
Most definitely.
Okay.
Definitely, yeah.
I definitely want to hear some of that.
What was the first thing we ever came?
First, I'm gonna say this: when it come down to obviously finding the vocals, I credit my grandmother, who I keep going back to in this this conversation. But I definitely credit Dollar for like me just wanting to learn how to write and like do my own music.
Right.
Because Dollar
of your own.
Because before the studio, I don't know if y'all remember back then, I was a little boy, but like the cassettes.
Yeah.
Right.
You can get a blank cassette, right? And then you'll put it in the radio and you can record yourself while you probably got the instrumental playing on the TV or another radio or something, right?
Yeah, so I used to do any recording in the crib already.
Oh, so you was already...
I was already on it.
Studio boy. I'm about to figure out how we gonna make some of our own music.
So a little bit before I started writing at 13, I would like hear his cassette tapes.
Yeah,
and I just listened to him and I just thought it was the coolest thing. I ain't know what a studio was at that time. I just thought it was cool that my brother was rapping, and I could hear the music through the cassette player.
Right, that's crazy.
So as far as like tapping into artistry, Dollar for sure.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's great to, if I can say this real quick, it's great to, you know, obviously being a singer, people ask me, you know what I'm saying, like who did you look up to? And it's easy to say Michael, Stevie, and all that kind of. Always like mad important to give flowers, and I definitely give flowers to my family.
So everybody want to know, what is Higher Voltage? Well, it's a platform. We're here to offer services for every upcoming business, every music label, every business, every artist, rapper, singer. Even if you have a product or a merchandise, that's what we're here for. So people want to know why I started it. It's a voice for upcoming businesses. Y'all come tap in. So right now I need all of my Vultures fam to go subscribe to Higher Vultures TV. It's the Higher Vultures podcast. We here to give you plenty episodes and plenty shows. Y'all like, subscribe, and comment. Dollar Bill 305, Higher Vultures. Let's go.
Higher Voltage.